All right, Motivation Mondays. This is Monday, March 23rd. Um, you know, Motivation Mondays. Free information, free coaching, free everything. Straight value. Hopefully, you get some good information out of this webinar, out of this video. You'll get some good information, and hopefully, yeah, you go home with some good stuff. Um, I mean, you go home. You're home right now watching this through your computer or your phone or something. But hopefully, you get some good information, right? So, what we're going to be talking about right now is the 40-40-40 club versus the 2% club. Okay? No matter where you're at right now in society, you belong to one of these clubs. All right? Now, um, once you're here in the 2% club, it gets hard to get back to the 40-40-40 club. But once you're in the 40-40-40 club, you have to work your way up to actually get into the 2% club. So let's go into details as to what these are in detail, so I can break it down for you. Okay, so we get the let's say the 40-40 club is basically broken down like this. Uh, 40. All right. So you work 40 hours a week for 40 years for only 40% annual pay, right? So you go to work, you work, let's say you work 8-hour shifts for 5 days a week, equaling out to 40 hours, and um, let's say you work for $10 an hour, right? So you're making $80 a day. You're making $80 a day. And making $80 a day, and you're making $400 a week, right? So that's roughly, let's say, $1,600 in a month. I need my eraser. That's $1,600 in a month. Now that's cool because you're making this money. You're working this, you're making $1,600 for 40 years straight, right? But you're not really making $1,600 because what happened? Because you're in this club itself, your tax bracket will screw you over and they'll take away the tax money. So let's say out of this $1,600, let's say out of every paycheck, they take, let's just be fair, they take $100 off. So if you're getting paid every 2 weeks and out of every paycheck they're taking $100 for taxes, well, you'll be left with, looks like, you'll be left with $1,400 to yourself, to your name, right? And so what happens is this is what you have to go home with, right? This is what you have to go home with, $1,400. Looks like a lot, but if you think about it, if you're only making $1,400 within a month, you're already in the red. Why? I'll show you why. Let's say you have 1,400. And then you have expenses. Now let's put down a list of expenses, right? else we have? Food, yeah. Okay. These are expenses. We have rent, lights, food, cable, internet, children, gas and commute for you to get to your job, fun, and emergencies. Okay? So these are our expenses. Not to mention all the extra stuff, but let's be fair. Let's not kill ourselves right now. Right? So let's see what we have here. Let's try to put some numbers on this. Okay? Let me wait for my phone to come up. It was dead. But this I'm explaining the 40-40-40 club and why you want to leave this club like now. Like as soon as possible. Like if you have the next second to do it, just do it. You know? Let's see what we have here. Bear with me. Okay, let's see. All right. So let's say the rent. Let's say the rent is $800 a month. Let's say the lights. Let's be fair. Let's say $100 a month. Right. Let's say we have the food. Let's be fair. Let's say $100. I probably need like 200. Let's say with the cable. Let's be fair. Let's just give it $50. Let's say with the internet, let's be fair, let's give it 50. Children, let's be fair. We're gonna have to say like in a month, $100 to $200, depending on how you treat your kids. But let's be fair, let's give it 100 at the bare minimum. Let's go to gas and commute. Now gas. Let's try to be fair here. Let's say in a week, usually in a week, if you have a Honda or a Toyota, you can get away with around $40 to up to $60 gas. Okay, a week. So now if that's a week, let's say let's say 40. $40 times 4 for 4 weeks, we get 1,600. I mean, that's it, 160. My bad. So let's put 160. And then let's say for fun you want to go out to the club, King of Diamonds. You want to go out to the bar or something. You just want to, or you want to go wherever, right? Let's say the club. Let's say you spend at least $100 every Friday. You know, if you want to have some real fun, or every paycheck. Let's say you get paid every 2 weeks, so $100 every 2 weeks. So let's say that's $200. Okay, let's be fair. All right, and for emergencies, you never know what might come up. The money you may need to lend to people or anything like that. Let's give that a 200. Now, what we came up with is this. With our expenses, this is our equation now. Let me put this here so you can know it's a 7. Old school. But now you have 1,400. Your income is 1,400, and your expenses is 1,700. 1,760. How much time I have on here? $1,760. $1,760. Okay. So now let's subtract 1400 minus 1760. Now you're in the hole $360. That's what you cross your limit. That's what you owe yourself for the next month. So now what's gonna happen for the next month? Instead of you having 1400, you gotta automatically take off the 360 that's being rolled off in the month previously, your expenses. And so we left with this. This is what our paycheck is looking the next month. But hold on, how about if we still have the same expenses? Minus 1760. So now we're in the whole 720. So now this thing, it just keep on multiplying. This 360 keeps on multiplying. And you're gonna always be in the hole no matter what. And there's no way to get out of the hole working a job. I'll show you why. I'll show you why. Right? This is what we call the rat race. Okay? Once you're in the 40-40-40 club, you automatically enrolled in the rat race. You don't even have to register. This is your nature. This is where you stand. You're a hamster running within the wheel, just running with no end and no choice until you try to get out of the wheel, or you have someone lift you up. So that's what I'm trying to do right now with you. Which I hope you understand this. This is the rat race. The reason why you will never get successful, you will never be on top of your game, even though you keep on waiting for your next paycheck to pay off old bills and stuff like that. The reason why it will never change and you will always be suffering is this. Is because you're working 8 hours a day at $10 an hour. And so since you're working 8 hours a day at $10 an hour, you can only make a total of $80. $80 in a day. That's it. That's the only total you can make, because what you're doing is something that the most successful people have found out what you shouldn't be doing. Okay? And what you're doing is so illegal to the game of earning income. I mean, the success police should go and arrest you right now, because what you're doing is illegal. What you're doing is called you're trading time for money. Whenever you're trading time for money, your money is limited to your time. You understand? So you're being paid based on how long you work within that time frame. And so if someone says, okay, I'm going to pay you $10 for you to work for me for 8 hours, you're only guaranteed $80 no matter how hard you work. And that's the reason why you will never get any more money, because you'll always be trading time for money, and you only have a limited amount of time within a day. So if you have 24 hours a day and you work for 24 hours at $10 an hour, You're only making $240 a day. Comprende? You understand? So you can only make a total of $240 a day. That's it. And say if you work overtime, you get taxed even more, and still you're still in the red. You're still in the hole. So what's the answer? The answer is to move over to this club, right? But how do you do that? See, the difference between this club and this club is one club, everyone in one club is trading time for money. The 40-40-40. You're trading, basically you're working 40 hours a day for 40 weeks, for 40 hours a day for 40 years, 40% income, okay? Because taxes, social security tax, federal tax, child support, stuff like that. But yeah, but this is the big no-no. Trading time for money. What you have to learn how to do is what they do over here. This is what they do. This is what they do. Can you see it? They create products or services. They find a target that value. Let's put value. This is an important word. That value the product or service. Then they leverage. They put everything on autopilot, and then that's when the money comes in. So the money is reinvested to make more products, services for more target, and leverage. And it goes again. It goes around again. So what happens is this. Say I have something you want. I got what you need. I got something you want, right? Say if example. Let's say Zen bottle. Zen shape weight loss. Okay? Let's say you want to lose weight, right? But you don't know any weight loss item that works. But you want to lose weight desperately. So I have Zen shape. Okay? Okay? Zen shape, I know it works. I know it can help you lose weight. I know I've seen it. I've helped people lose weight. I know it works. I know the ingredients in here that's basically fat burning properties and stuff like that. So I know it works. So I know it works, right? So I go to you I go to you and I say, hey, look, I got this Zen Shake pill, help you lose weight. I know it works. Here are the proofs. I mean, I'm selling it to you. Let's say if I say I'm selling it to you for $10, even though this is not the price of it. I'm selling you for you for $10. Even if it's your last $10, you're going to buy it. Why? Because you value the Zen product because you need it. You understand? And so you need to lose weight. That's a necessity for you. Once it becomes a necessity for you, you won't mind paying for it because you feel like you're gaining more than what you're spending, and you can always make that money back. But this is a once in a lifetime opportunity or something that you basically need. And so being that is something you need, something you want, something that's a necessity to you based on your perception, based on your mind state, and based on what you need at the moment. Even if I sold it for $200, you'll get it because if you know it works and this is what you want, it's what we call it's valuable to you. It's a value. You understand that they go that word again, value. All right. And once you present value to people, they won't mind being around you. They won't mind spending time because time is like money. Time is like money when it comes to life itself. It's the money in your bank account. Like if life is a bank account, time is money. Once that money is gone, that's it. You understand? So people are very selective who they spend their time with. If they're not getting value from people that they're spending their time with, then they feel like they're wasting their time. You understand? So that's why people like chilling or hanging out with others that with people that sense of humor, positive vibes, that could teach them something, because they add value to their lives. So let's go back to what we're doing. You have Zen Shake. You say, okay, it costs $10. Okay, let me buy it. And so what happens is you have one customer, right? You have one customer. Now, how are you going to make $1 million with a $10 item with one customer? See, now when you're working here, you can only go by time. You understand? You're trading time for money. When it's 40-40-40 club, you're only trading time for money. But in the 2% club, the only reason why I say it's a 2% club, because 98% of the population is over here, while 2% have finally got to this side. And 98% of the industry of network marketing and online marketing is over here, even though they think they're not working a job, because they're required to actually be there in order to make an income. Only 2% have it automated. You understand? So, like right now, this is automated. I'm not here in front of you live. I just record it one time and I'll send it out to a mass list. If I have a list of 2,000 people, just one click of a button, I'll send it to 2,000 people. That's what I'll basically get to that later. But say if you have one customer, you just got $10. But how are you going to flip that $10? Right? This is what you're going to do. Pay attention. You have $10. You got one customer at $10. Say if this is you. This is you, and you only know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people. So your potential income is only $70 based on your physical environment, your physical location, based on how far you can go physically, right? So your limit is 70 for your earning physically, okay? So now what happened is now you have your product, you have your target, someone who wants the product. Now you have to multiply this target. You have to make this target millions. You have to multiply it. You have to multiply this target without being present. So now you know who your target is. People that want to lose weight. That's your target. And so now you have to find, if you want $1 million, you have to find a lot of people. But let's say you want $1,000, right? You just have to find 100 people, okay? But how are you going to find 100 people when you're only limited to 70 people? 7 people, okay? You're only limited to this amount of people, 7. So you're only limited to $70. What you gonna do? What am I gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? This is what you're gonna do. You want to do a very important part of success. This right here is going to make and break us or break your success, and allow you to earn way beyond what you thought was capable. Leverage. The game of leverage. Leverage. You know what I'm saying? Multiplying your target, multiplying your presentation to a wider audience without being present. Okay? But guess what? This is what I'm gonna show you. If it's me, if this is me, right? Happy little fella. I have this $10 product. I hire 5 people, and I tell them, if you can sell my $10 product, I'll give you $3 for my $10 product, right? So they're like, okay, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So they earn 3, while you earn 7, right? Yeah, you earn 7. So they're earning 3. If each of them sell one of your product, you're making $35, right? So you're making $35, okay? Now you're in business because you're making $35 without having to be around. Say if you hire 100 people, you hire 100 people. Instead of 5 people, you hire 100 people. You're making $70, $700 without being around. So now you leverage. You're using these people as leverage. Guess what? Those people that's being used as leverage are working similar to what we call the rat race. Because when you're in the rat race, you're an employee. Employees are being leveraged for production of product. All right. So the CEO doesn't necessarily have to be in the building for him to make money, because the employee makes sure that the production rate is high. You understand? And so there's customer retention, customer acquisition, and then customer retention. So you gaining customers at the same time, you're keeping the customers coming back to you because you have other people giving them the customer service. You don't have to be around. Okay? So that's leverage. But check this out. Now, you don't necessarily just have to use people. This is what a 2% club of the online get. The best way for you to leverage anything online is by having a system. Network marketing, they call it duplication. You understand? So you don't really have to be around. You just show them exactly what they need to do for them to get results. It's duplication in network marketing. In online marketing, where people are using systems and stuff like that, they use systems. So you'll have like an Aweber with a lead page. You'll have traffic going to the lead page. You have email marketing, all going automatically. All you have to do is present the product, have traffic going to the location where the lead can be captured. The system. So you don't have to be around. So say if I have an email list. Say if I have an email list of 2,000 people, right? And I have a product that costs $10. Now, say all I have to do is write them and offer the product. With a click of a button, I can send one email to 2,000 people and offer them the $10 product with a potential of earning 20,000. Obviously, I'm not going to because everybody won't take action, but I will earn more than $10 because of the averages, the numbers. That's why a lot of people say the money is in the list, because it is. So you have to keep building your list, and if you don't know how to do that, then contact me. You understand? So now you leverage. You have your system leverage, and you're a part of the 2% club. You don't have to be around in order for you to make money. And now everything that you learn, because people value can be anything. So say if you learn something or you just got your hands on some special training or anything like that, just teach it. That's value. You know, me teaching you something that you don't know is value, and people appreciate the value being given to them. Okay, so that's the difference between the 40-40-40 club and the 2% club. You want to move from this club to that club. You want to invest in something that's going to get you on this side. You don't want to stay on this side for too long because time is something you can never get back. Okay? Motivation Mondays. Okay? Stay motivated. Keep making your way to this side. What you have to do is keep on putting money to the side that will invest into a business or a product that you can start. All you have to do is have a product, have a target, and leverage. Find something that works, right? Have a target and leverage. Traffic is where the money is. As long as you have a product and you have a target and you have a traffic going towards that product, traffic is basically the target. But going towards the product, then you're in the 2% club. Traffic is money, man. Okay? That's it. That's it. That's it. I'm gonna show you why traffic is so important in another video. But right now, we hit 37 minutes. Have comments or anything, inbox me. Leave your comments, whatever. You know, let me know what you think. If you need to, if you need more coaching and training and stuff like that, feel free to ask me. If you want to run with a team and you don't have a team yet, or if you want to run with the business and you don't have a business yet, we're always open. All right. I mean, you can join the family and let's keep going, man. Motivation Mondays. Which club are you in? The 40-40-40 club or the 2% club? Please make your way to the 2% club. This has been your boy Estenio Madeira. You have a wonderful, beautiful night. Live to inspire.